Are we filming? Yes, we are. Welcome to the short version, which is only going to be 2 or 3 minutes. The short review of my Plotter Mini 5, and here it is. There is a longer version for those that are interested in a more detailed review, which is over an hour long. I'm uploading this one and the long version simultaneously, so they are side by side on the video list. So, what do I think of this? Well, first of all, let's have a look at the flatability. Flatability is perfect, as you can see. At the moment, it takes a little bit of effort to close it, but this is going to be, I can use a band or I can keep it in my pocket and it's not going to make any difference. But from a usability point of view, because of the flatability, it is absolutely perfect. What do I think of the rings? Well, these rings are Kraus rings, which are the best in the business, as we know. And they're probably going to use, they're probably going to outlast me. They are fantastic. Really, really, really good quality. The leather, this is bridal leather. Really, really nice. It's processed in a Japanese tannery. It's allegedly going to improve with age. It already feels and smells fantastic. Again, lots more detail in the longer view if that is something that you want to do and have the time to listen to or watch. The concept of plotters. This is a really interesting thing because you can go onto YouTube and see the CEO of Plotter talking about the concept of plotter binders. Every single one of them, from this one, which is the Mini 5, all the way up to the A5 version, have these 11mm rings, and that is designed for ease of writing and also to apparently, ostensibly, improve the workflow and the creative thought process of the user. Is this practical? Well, I would say on its own it's not very practical, but in conjunction with something else. So I'm currently using a filofaxes Heritage Compact as my main binder, if you like, and then I will have this in my pocket. I'm going to be using it as a to-do list with A7 paper. It's designed for mini size paper, but using I'm trying to find one with no writing on. There we go. So there is a difference. This is mini and this is A7. If you use mini, that's absolutely fine. If you use A7, it sticks out a little bit, but it is just the way of it. You can't use mini dividers in here without them sticking out. Let me just quickly show you this. I'm trying to keep this as short as possible, but you can see that the dividers stick out here. So really, this is just a minimalist notebook. If you use dividers, or you want to use dividers, then what I would do is just have top and bottom tabs and dividers, because there is some space there. Obviously, there's no pockets, there's no pen loop, there's no securing clasp. It is very, very, very minimalist indeed. How much did it cost me? This cost me just over £100. I live in the UK, and after a year of being unable to find one at the right price here in the UK, I pulled the plug and ordered one from a eBay seller in Japan. It came to me by FedEx. I think it cost about $20 for the shipping. Luckily, I didn't have to pay any import taxes, so I was very, very pleased with that. So in total, I think I paid maybe about £108 in total. So more than someone in Japan, probably about double the cost of a resident in Japan. If you buy one of these from Plotter USA, it will cost you $100. I'm not sure whether there's shipping on top of that. Maybe there is, maybe there isn't. That's up to you. But certainly I've had to pay more for this. But as far as cost is concerned, I've basically paid just over £100 for something that might last 100 years, certainly more than my lifetime. So it works out. From that point of view, I'm happy to pay that. I do appreciate it is quite a lot for a minimalist binder, but I am happy with that. The good and the bad, and the good, the bad, and the ugly. I would say that the leather is fantastic and will improve with age. The rings are fantastic because they're Krauss rings, they're the Rolls Royce of rings. The ugly is this backing plate. I love the design of it. But there is an issue, at least for me, because this is very, very sharp here. Let me quickly just zoom in. This is very, very sharp. It could cut you easily, and it would easily scratch a surface or make a hole in your pocket. What I've done here is I have carefully filed it, so it's super smooth. And I've done that one, and I've left that one just for the purposes of showing you just how sharp this is. You can see it's largely unfinished, quite bad, really. I'm quite surprised that it's not really finished, in my opinion. But I'm willing to accept that this sharp edge, this very, very sharp 90-degree edge, is part of the iconic design of Plotter. So it's designed that way rather than an oversight, perhaps. Maybe I was unlucky with mine, or maybe they are all like this, but it is the way of it. My conclusion: I am happy to have bought this. This is obviously a very, very short video, but if you want more details, or you want to spend over an hour of me talking about what I like and dislike and going into extreme detail about this, then look at the long version of this as it is. I hope that was good enough for you if you're in a hurry. But until my next review or next video, thanks very much and goodbye.